All right, today let's talk about one of my most popular party rental items that pays itself off in 2 to 3 rentals. Hi, I'm Emily. I get paid to party. I run a handful of party service businesses out of my house, and I show you guys the behind the scenes of how you can make hundreds to thousands of dollars a week from home yourself. Okay, so snack machines is one of the things when we're talking about our party rental side hustle that I always recommend to people. They rent out all the time. They're one of our most popular. It's pretty steady money. And our snow cone machine is by far the most popular snack machine rental. Let me show you guys this real quick. And that is what it is. These cost me between, depending on the time of year in sales, between $150 and about $175, I believe. If you want to see the different ones we've used, you can go to the link in my bio, and my Amazon storefront is linked with all the different rental products I have on there. You can check them out. That is an affiliate link. If you buy anything, just know that. But the snow cone machine is our most popular snack machine that rents out, and it usually rents, the average rental cost is somewhere between $65 and $75 per, that's average, what they go for, depending on how many servings people want. And so with 2 to 3 rentals, depending on what I paid for this item is already paid off. And these rent out all the time. Every weekend the snack machines are going out, and they're extremely popular. So this is one, if you're looking for an easier item to kind of start with that's not super expensive, because of what people pay for it, it can be paid off quickly. I always recommend yard games as well, but then I rent those for $15 a piece. So those have to rent out more times to be paid off, whereas these, just a few, and the item is already paid off. And the brand, I've got the Vivor one. I love this. I've been renting this out for well over a year, and they hold up really, really well. They're very easy to use, very user-friendly, and there's not a lot of issues. When people rent these, I do provide all of the stuff they need to make the snow cones if they want. So they can rent the machine by itself for $50, or the things they need to make the servings. And then that would just be a per serving fee that I add on top of the rental fee. But then I would include the syrups that come with it. I would include the cone cups, the straws with the little spoon on the end, plastic gloves, the pour spouts for the syrup, and a scoop for the ice. I do not provide the ice for obvious reasons. But that all comes with it. And then when they rent the snack machine, they're also gonna get these documents so that I do not get calls all weekend on how to use it, and so that I don't get disputes on cleaning. I'm always gonna include a laminated copy of the instructions that has the operating instructions and the cleaning instructions on there. Otherwise, you're gonna get people calling like, how do I use this? How do I clean it? So you wanna include those. Then I put a disclaimer in there that lets them know that all of our concession equipment is cleaned in between every use, but for their own safety standards, we recommend they kind of give it a cleaning themselves. We do a warning that lets them know that this has sharp components and should be only for adult use. Children should not be using it. Children should be supervised around it. And then lastly is our cleaning disclaimer that just lets them know, as a DIY rental, we are expecting the items to be returned in the condition they got them, so they are expected to clean them. If they don't come back clean, then they are subject to a cleaning fee. So all of these documents, if you include them in there, it cuts down on customers reaching out, liability, cleaning, all of that. But this is a really easy item to rent out. Oh, and if you want any of my disclaimers, they're available at the link in bio on my Etsy shop for a couple bucks. I have all the disclaimers on there if you'd like them. But yeah, this is an easy item to start with if you're like looking to maybe start renting just a couple items from home. These ones I think are ones that you can easily get rented out, and like I said, they get paid off pretty quickly so that you are profiting after just the first couple of rentals. All right, ask me any questions you've got.